What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man, and you know what it is. You see the star right here. You seeing the star in the back. It's Cowboys all day. We getting ready for the season of Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but we ain't talking about that today. Today, you know how we do, man. I've been doing a slew of high school athletes, man. I've been having nothing but dogs on here, and I got another one. Let me tell you, I've been having a lot of quarterbacks on here lately, but I have a special one in this guy right here. His name is Jay Beeman, 6'3", 205 pounds, super soft. This man has got some talent, and we're gonna have a great interview today. But before I get to explain anything, let's get Jay to say some few things before we jump in this interview. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing fine, bro. Just thankful to be here.
Yeah, and I'm excited to have you on, man. Like I said, when I checked out your tape, my homeboy Rion Young said, "Hey, man, you better look at this dude. This dude is nice." So I said, "Okay, let me check him out." First, I seen the first tape. I said, "Ooh," but it's not just me that's got a lot of people. You got a lot of buzz out there. But let's start with some questions right quick. So, like I said, you got some big time ability, especially with your arm. Has quarterback always kind
Yep.
of be the position of choice since you've been growing up? Because number one, not everybody is built for that position. So why do you personally feel like you've been playing the position? As I said, has it been that position of choice since you've been coming up?
I always wanted to be a quarterback since I was like a little boy. I was a kid. You know who I look up to? Patrick Mahomes, my guy. Pat. Chiefs, cancer. A lot.
Okay. Okay. So you've been playing what, like since like little league football, quarterback's been the thing?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. So you kind of already just so it has it kind of just been built in you, just kind of just to be, hey, I'm taking over this. This is follow me. I got this. This kind of always been like the attitude you've had since since you've been since coming up.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now you're only a sophomore, and like I said, I've seen you with some big time throws, a lot of natural arm talent. Kind of tell us what kind of off season work that you kind of did to kind of add to your game coming into your sophomore season.
I've been working a lot with Wyatt Davis, Austin Davis, work coaches, and we just been working a lot throughout the summer and off season. Before spring, we worked out a lot. We just been working on, moving in and out the pocket, going on the run, hitting back shoulder passes, leading, all that. Throwing it, working on my
Well, let me
footwork.
tell Well, let me tell you something. Wyatt Davis already gave you. I know you already retweeted it, but this is a few things that I've already heard. Some publications already talking about you. I want you to get your kind of thoughts about that. First, it was a quick recruiting. They said, you have elite natural arm talent, raw natural arm talent, young elite prospect with an extremely high ceiling. Wyatt Davis, who you just spoke of, says usually I wait 5 to 6 games to do this, but I have to brag about Jay Steeman Beeman. 6'3", 210, 20, class of 2025 has been on fire. This guy's been making all the big time throws. The sky's the limit. He has D1 ability. So when you kind of hear those things already as your sophomore season, what do you kind of feel about that?
I just got to live to the hype, so got to get it done.
Yes,
Make
sir.
me feel
Definitely.
like I'm the man.
For sure, for sure. Now, remember, I told you there's a movie, man, that I told you anybody with the name Beamon, because we had Willie Beeman back in the day on Any Given Sunday. I was like, man, this dude really has name Beeman and is a beast like that. Just make sure if you haven't seen that movie, make sure you go check out that movie, Any Given Sunday. Have you
Yeah,
seen it?
yeah. I seen. You know why I had to go watch it. So I like the movie. I had to watch
Hey, so did you watch it? Did White already tell you to watch it, or did after I tweeted, did he tell you, "Hey, go watch that Any Given Sunday"?
it. Like when we first worked out, that was like last year in October. He called me Jay Beeman, Willie Beeman. First time I walked seen him. He said, "Have you?" I said, "No, sir. You need to go watch that movie. You need to go watch that movie." I love it.
Did you? How'd you like the movie?
I loved it. I like it.
That's what I'm talking about. See, Wyatt knows he ain't playing. See, he good, great minds think alike. So, speaking of adding your game, like I said, you when we watched the tape, because I've seen some of the tape that that you had actually had on your Twitter. You know how to move in the pocket. Like I said, your arm talent is really elite. A lot of kids really don't have that. They can put the ball on the dime, but the elite arm talent is hard to find. So you have that, and you can put the ball on there. Talk about some other things that you might like to improve on. Maybe be accuracy, completion percentage, deep ball throws. Kind of tell us, the viewers, what do you kind of want to add to your game?
Move, but my complete rate is need to come up just a little bit more. Right now, I wanted about a 90 at the end. So.
Okay, all right. So, also, how are you already with the season? How many games have you played? Did you guys play last night?
Yes, sir.
How'd it turn
we
out?
Came up,
let me.
It was 39-22. No, 36-22. 36.
Okay, so kind of tell me about the game if you could, because I'm not out there. Because it's kind of tell me what happened in that game.
350 yards. I don't know how many completions, but when I find out, but I know I had 350 yards last night.
Okay, so was the opponent that you dealt with? Why they came out on top? What was maybe some of the reasons why you feel like they came out on top last night?
In my opinion, we was better. We was better, but on the other end of the ball, deep. We just got to improve on that. But we gonna get it right. We come back hard this week.
For sure.
Way hard this week.
Now, let me ask you something. Will you be able to see that team again, or is those kind of the one-time things when you see them during the year? Okay. So, like I was talking about, we were talking about, what you wanted to improve on, some things of that nature. Now, I'm sure, a lot of schools, they sent, I think it was yesterday or the day before, they were sending a lot of thumbnails with, schools that are interested in you. And I'm sure some schools have already showed interest in you. Are you more of a hometown kid, or are you a type of athlete that say, you know what, it doesn't matter where I go as long as the school really fits my needs and things of that nature? How are your feelings on that?
No, I'm not like a hometown kid. I just want to, in a school that fit my nature. If hometown calls, I'm gonna go.
Right. So you mentioned Patrick Mahomes. Name me give me, if you could, I might be putting you on the spot. Give me your top 5 quarterbacks that you like. Your top 5 quarterbacks right now, if you can do that in the NFL. Let me see if you can do that.
I hate to say this, but number 1, Tom Brady.
I ain't hating.
Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. Number 3, and let me see. Who I get number 4 too? Aaron Rodgers, I guess. And I get number 5, Justin Herbert.
And who was number 3 again?
3, I believe it's Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. So what you got? Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers is number 3, Justin Herbert, and who else was in there?
Who else? Yeah. I read Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. No, I named 4. I ain't named 5.
Yeah. I knew one more.
Let me see.
Who is it?
Josh Allen.
Okay, Josh Allen. Yeah. Okay. No, that's funny, because when we did our top 10 quarterbacks, all those guys were kind of in my rankings as well. So you named a lot of guys that got a lot of talent. So let me know, when you mentioned Patrick Mahomes being your first guy you mentioned. Tell me, why do you like? I know you mentioned Tom Brady, but kind of why you like Patrick Mahomes?
He can make any throw on the field, just like me. Anywhere he can throw crossbody to the right, on the money. That's stuff that I do. That's versus quarterback.
Okay. All right. So you had a lot of camps that you went to this past season. I know you went to the Wyatt Davis camp. I think it was the quarterback camp. Kind of explain to me how that was, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was kind of elite invitation only to this Wyatt Davis quarterback camp. Talk to me about that camp in particular, and would you want to prove there? Would you come away with it, and kind of what was the atmosphere like there?
See, I really liked it. It was a lot of QBs that I didn't know about that was in Mississippi. Met. You know, it was all right. I loved it. I loved her. And win some this time.
Okay.
Came up short.
Okay. So what kind of things did you do at the camp to kind of make you feel like I'm really competing against these guys? Did you do any particular drills besides like 7-on-7, anything like that? What kind of things did you kind of go against other quarterbacks to kind of ante up the competition?
We did back shoulders, right? Did that long toss, rolling out, all that. Why it's crazy. Real crazy. Yeah.
He seems like he goes hard in the paint about that quarterback thing, doesn't he?
Yes, indeed. He go real hard.
But you know what? That's what you want, because that's going to push you to continue to be great. He's going to bring the best out of you. So shout outs to Wyatt Davis. Like I said, I started following him after I actually seen, what he was doing with the quarterbacks. And I just really love how he really put that thing together. I think that was the first annual one that he has actually put together. And I think it went so well that this is going to be something that's going to happen every year, which I hope it does, because this is only going to bring the best out of you guys and going to continue to get exposure for you guys for exposure from elite schools. So kind of as we kind of put a bow on this interview, what does, I always ask every young man who kind of motivates them. I know we have mother and father, and definitely speak on them, and we give them mad props for, backing you, getting you where you need to go, the traveling, things of that nature. We love what the parents do. But, I always ask them, when you're kind of getting tired, maybe when you don't want to lift weights, maybe when you're just feeling like I don't want to do this today, who gives you motivation out there? Who maybe by kind of be a mentorship to you, but who kind of motivates Jay Beeman when he kind of maybe doesn't want to feel like doing it?
I got a lot of teammates that love to push you. No skipping rep, no being late to practice. You got to make it on time every day. After practice, stay extra 15 minutes. You got to do that. That's a must on our team. So motivation for everybody on the team.
Nice. So what's your current record right now, if I can ask?
We 1-1 right now.
Okay. All right. And you have another game coming up, this Friday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that a home or away game? That's home?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, is this your first home game, or have you kind of went one home and one away?
This past Friday, yesterday, it was.
Okay. All right. So, kind of like as we kind of end this, let's talk about some school. I always try to ask the athletes how they're doing in school. I know you just started school, and school is early, but obviously you can't play football forever. Everybody wants to go to college and play in the NFL, things that have those kind of goals. That is awesome. But have you ever thought, I know you're only a sophomore, but have you thought about, anything outside of that piques your interest outside of football? What do you kind of like to do outside of that?
I love to go to law school.
Nice.
Football and work.
Okay.
Be a lawyer.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you that. What makes you want to be a lawyer?
My best friend, Kevion Taylor. He's right now. That's how he talk about law and stuff. And it just sounds fun.
Now, it sounds fun, but you're going to go to school forever, just so you know, okay? So if you want to be a lawyer, you're going to be in school for 17,000 years. So just make sure you get ready for that, all right? So maybe you might want to be in the NFL, because that might be a little bit shorter time in school. You know what I'm saying? But I love that aspiration. So do you have any other shout outs, to anybody, team, anything before you kind of head off here? Things you want to kind of look out for. And before you finish, I know you guys are 1-1. Give me your shout outs and then kind of tell me what are your goals beyond, what you're seeing right now. Obviously, you want to win a championship and get to the playoffs, things of that nature. But what are some team and personal goals as you continue to finish this sophomore season?
I say team and personal goals. Just pick up the pace a little bit more, and we'll be straight. I wouldn't say I want to win. I just want to get close to it. You understand what I'm talking about? Like the North half, just want to get close to it. Shout out my coach and my mom. How to do it.
All right, man. I really love that. Shout out to moms as well, because like I said, without moms, where would we be? You know what I mean? We definitely got to give moms 100% love, and definitely shout out to the coaches. We know you guys are going to jump right back on track and get it back on. And like I said, I can't wait. And once again, continue to post those videos. Any kind of highlights that you have during your games, please continue to post those so we can show those. I actually got a highlight tape I'm getting ready to drop, and I got you kind of highlighted in there. So that's going to be exciting to see, and make sure you check out that video. I'll tag you in it. But as I tell all the young athletes, we're going to have another interview probably mid-season, toward the end of the season, basically to talk about the things that you had, some goals that you had your own for yourself. We'll see if those goals happen, team goals and personal goals at the end of the season. So make sure you keep that ear open and be ready for that. And I'm excited to see what you're going to do the rest of your sophomore season. As I said before, Jay, a lot of people have given you a lot of props. And like I said, I probably had about 7 quarterbacks on here. Excuse me, probably have 7 quarterbacks on here. As far as elite talent, especially arm talent, you're one of the top ones, man. I'm going to just be honest with you. You're one of the top ones that we have on there. You're only a sophomore. You're trending up. So continue to just stay on it. I can already see you got a great head on your shoulders, man. But you really going to be playing some big-time football, man. Just make sure, you just keep yourself well. Continue to be that leader on your team, and you're going to continue to do great things. And I appreciate you taking out the time of your busy schedule to have this interview with me. And I'm excited to see what you're going to do in the future, man. You got a lot of talent, man. A lot of big things are going to happen for you. So before we get off of here, last words?
That's it. That's all we got.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate it. So for myself, Big Game James, my dog, Jay, Willie Screaming Beamon, you know what I'm saying? My dog Wyatt Davis gave him the name. Make sure you check him out. This dude is elite, and he's going to do a lot of great things. So we'll be talking to you soon. Project Next, up and comers, we'll be talking to you soon. Big Game James, we out. Peace.